Yo guys, it's Griff here, back with another video, and today I am talking about rating fans that I have seen. I've got a piece of paper here saying all the fans I have seen, and I remember because some of them were quite a long time ago, so I don't remember it properly, but here are the fans. So I'm going to start with my first game, Reading FC home v Brentford. I am going to give Reading fans at home, obviously I am a Reading fan, but I'm not going to be biased, a 7 out of 10. It was quite a decent atmosphere, to be fair, but nothing to boast about. Next up is Reading FC away at Wigan. This was a decent attendance, to be fair, so it was a really good game, to be fair, and the Reading fans were really good there today, and I didn't expect them to be as good, but still a 7, but the fans did travel quite well today. Next up, Man City home versus Leicester. The City fans were better than expected, but still get a 7 out of 10. Don't worry, they do get upgraded. And then when I was in the away end, somehow Leicester away versus Man City, I was in the Leicester away end, and there was pure limbs. That's why he gets an 8 out of 10, and it was really, really good atmosphere there. Atalanta away v Man City. Atalanta fans are one of the best I've ever seen, so I'm going to give them an 8.3 out of 10. They were really, really, really good, as they were chanting so much, and they were really, really, really loud. Preston at home v Reading, when we took a 1-0 win at Preston. The Preston fans were only a 6 out of 10. They were pretty poor for me, to be honest. They've improved, but they weren't very good. And then Reading, I was in the Reading away end against Preston. That was a 7.5 for Reading. Honestly, the Reading fans were good today. It was a decent atmosphere, really good. There was some ultras there, really good chance in limbs where we scored. Everton at home versus Leicester. Obviously, I couldn't get a Leicester away ticket, but I did get an Everton home ticket, and the fans were rocking. When Everton scored, they were pure limbs. That's why they're getting an 8.4 out of 10, and it was a really, really good atmosphere at Goodison Park. Leicester away at Everton. Also, Leicester showed a really, really good showing of fans here. Honestly, some of the best I've seen. That's why I'm going to give them an 8.2 out of 10. Respect to all the Leicester fans that travelled down to Everton. It's not too far, but they travelled really well and they were really good. Wrexham at home v Stockport. Wrexham fan, the best fans I've ever seen, is 8.6 out of 10. Honestly, it was crazy. The place was bouncing. I was right near the away end, and I wasn't even in the ultra stand. Honestly, it was a great atmosphere and the best I've ever seen, so it was amazing, to be fair. Stockport away at Wrexham. They were pretty decent, to be fair. That's why I'm going to give them a 7.5. They weren't at their best, but they were rocking, to be fair. But they were losing, so it was never going to be pure limbs for them as they lost 2-0. Wigan at home v Reading. This is some of the worst fans I've ever seen. That's why I'm going to give them a 5.7 out of 10. They were pretty poor, to be honest. They left early. They are barely any of them was even chanting, and it was really bad atmosphere. Brentford away at Reading. That was a 6.5 out of 10. Brentford weren't very big back in the day, so they didn't have many fans that travelled. It wasn't far, but they just didn't travel. And then there was Wigan at home v Swansea. Jeepers creepers, that's the worst fans I've ever seen. That's why I'm giving them a 3.5 out of 10. They left in the 30th minute. 30th minute, it was terrible. They were terrible. They didn't chant. And oh my God, yes, they lost 3-0, but they were terrible. Next up was Swansea away at Wigan. That's why I'm going to give them an 8.1, because they beat Wigan 3-0, and there was limbs every time we scored, and it was a really, really good atmosphere there. Preston at home v Swansea. Obviously, Preston improved, so I'm going to give them a 6.8 out of 10. They were much, much better this time, so they are, respect to them, as they had a much lower rating before. Swansea away at Preston, they were decent. It was a good atmosphere, so that's why I'm going to give them an 8 out of 10. Wrexham at home v Bradford, the game I've just been to. Wow, there was pure limbs from Wrexham, but the Bradford fans were good, so that's why I'm giving Wrexham an 8.5 out of 10. They won their best atmosphere, but it was a really, really, really good atmosphere. And last but not least, Bradford away at Wrexham. That was a really, really good atmosphere. Bradford fans giving it to Wrexham, Wrexham fans giving it to Bradford. So that's why the Bradford fans were 8.2 out of 10, and when they scored, there was pure limbs. So guys, that's it for the video. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Drop a like, subscribe. It's been Griff, and I'm out.